So I want to talk a little bit about how Prairie View A&M came on our radar at Lumina Foundation just as we were launching the Racial Justice and Equity Fund. After the murder of George Floyd, you wrote an open letter to your students, your campus, and really the entire community. And I'd like to read an excerpt from that letter. You said, as president of Prairie View, I fear for our students. Hopeful and aspiring, how will they react to the damning narratives of recent instances of African American men and women betrayed by the history of the country they love? How will their futures be affected by the events unfolding across the country? Will those who are African American, Latino, Asian, gay, bisexual, and transgender be ever afraid to encounter police as they go about their lawful activities? Will our white students, faculty, and staff understand their duty and opportunity in such a time as this? You go on to say, these and similar questions have kept me awake through these tumultuous days. However, it has been my practice for all of my career to confront problems by asking what can be done. And then you follow that with a series of proposed actions. Dr. Simmons, just tell us what you were feeling and thinking when you penned that letter to your campus.
Well, I can tell it was very emotional because I'm almost crying hearing you read it, frankly.
Yeah.
How disturbing it was for me with my history to see that my country was still engaged in the same activities that had betrayed my parents and their parents before them, and of course me in my childhood. I was fearful for my students, fearful for the country, struck by how little progress we had ostensibly made, and frankly quite perplexed by it. How could it be that a country with all that we have available to us, how could it be that we would be still wrestling with the same racism that has plagued us for so many years? And so that's what was haunting me. But again, it was haunting me. But sooner or later, whenever things like that occur, I always turn to, yes, but no, enough of that. What should we do?